Now, time for today's focus. And this isn't fiction, this is real. And as mothers, we don't know what will happen to our babies. That the view of one of the first women to have been diagnosed with the Zika virus as she spoke to France 24. Now, the virus continues to spread. It's now, in fact, in more than 50 countries around the world. And the World Health Organization has also warned that in some areas, millions of people should consider even delaying their pregnancy. Well, our correspondents Philip Crowther and Gallagher Fenwick have been to the Caribbean island of Puerto Rico, where officials expect that around 20% of the island's 3.5 million residents could become infected.
She discovered that her body was carrying not just her second child, but also the dreaded Zika virus. Zulimaris Paredes from eastern Puerto Rico was bitten by a mosquito that gave her the disease. She decided to talk to us because, in her opinion, the inhabitants of this island need to know the risk is real.
This isn't fiction, this is real. And as mothers, we're going through a very anxious time. We don't know what will happen to our babies. We need to prevent this from happening.
Her anxiety is that of all the women now living with Zika. If the virus also infects the fetus, the baby could be born with birth defects and severe brain damage.
What can I say? It's just really hard to live with this kind of uncertainty and not knowing whether my child will be infected or not. But luckily, I have the support of the doctors who treat me and the professionals who are dealing with my case. So I'm actually feeling good, despite the circumstances.
Zulimaris tells us that for now, her baby is developing normally, but she regularly visits a high-risk pregnancy unit in the capital, San Juan. Her doctor says he has seen a third of the 150 pregnant women who have Zika on the island. He shows us the cases that worry him the most.
The brain isn't growing in the way it should. If you've never seen an ultrasound, this might not seem all that dramatic. But it's very bad. This is dramatic.
Dr. de la Vega is convinced that the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico is on the verge of an epidemic that could hit up to 20% of the local population in the near future.
If you look at this figure of 20% and you apply it to pregnant women, then you're looking at 7,000 to 8,000 pregnant women infected with Zika each year. That's out of a total of 35,000 to 40,000 pregnancies in Puerto Rico every year.
The island is currently going through a severe financial crisis, and the government is using its sometimes rudimentary means to kill off the mosquitoes that could carry the virus.
This is part of our fight against the Zika virus. We're fumigating these tires where mosquitoes can breed, but we're also doing this in the streets.
Disinfection is only one part of the work that needs to be done. Family planning centers have started their own campaigns to prevent the spread of the virus. Puerto Ricans are being told that Zika is also a sexually transmitted disease.
We have some condoms for sale, but others we give away for free. They're from the Ministry of Health.
These are
the ones we're handing out for free. Usually we have other more well-known brands too. They're the ones people ask for.
Sexual education isn't all that easy on a conservative Catholic island like Puerto Rico. This effort to prevent Zika from spreading has only just begun, and it looks like it is very necessary.
Scientific studies have shown the virus can be transmitted by the man through his semen. This means a man who's contracted Zika can infect his partner. That's why we suggest the use of a condom.
Did you not know this?
No, not all of it. I didn't have all the information.
The Health Secretary of Puerto Rico says women should consider delaying a pregnancy. The World Health Organization has issued the same advice for 46 countries facing the spread of the Zika virus.